what's going on YouTube? It's Aiden with another gaming level. Hope all is going well in your life. And in case you are wondering, this is not my gameplay. This is from a friend of mine. His name is Chester Lax X5, and he is playing the Inferno Crucible mission, which is pretty freaking cool. It's without a freaking radar, so you won't be able to see who or where your enemies are. So it's just run and gun and shoot, just like uh, Call of Duty, pretty much. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. What I really wanted to talk about is what we do know about the House of Wolves. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the story real quick. So remember that cutscene in Destiny, one of the few that are actually memorable, where your guardian visits those weird blue people known as the Awoken at the Reef. You meet the Awoken Queen who offers you her help in exchange for bringing her the head of a hard-to-beat villain. While you're there, you notice that the Queen keeps a whole bunch of fallen as part of her army. So, including some of that serve and protect her in her throne room, those fallen are the House of Wolves, which she assumed leadership and control of years ago after some kind of fight. When you suggested to her that the fallen were too wild to ever truly be house trained, she scoffed and relished her position of power. So, in the House of Wolves, she's not scoffing anymore. Just prior to the story's beginning, the fallen serving the queen had revolted, killing many awoken in a successful bid for freedom. Being the not exactly forgiving kind, the queen wants them all dead, and she enlists the help of guardians in hunting them all down. So that's what we do know about the story. As far as the content, the main story introduced that I just talked about actually consists of three missions. The first, Pack of Wolves, takes place in the Cosmodrome on Earth. The second and third, Tracky Corey and Path of the Traitor, are set around Venus Ishtar Sink. The DLC's one new raid is set in a brand new location. It's called the Arena, and it takes place somewhere in the reef itself. So finally, the reef will get some gameplay. And it's been rumored that the reef will also be a secondary social hangout spot, sort of like the tower. So I'm interested to see how that's going to take place. Also, House of Wolves includes one new strike, the game mode that many players consider to be the marquee feature of Destiny. This one is like the one in the deep below, or the dark below, I should say, set somewhere in the moon's oceans of storms. It's called Belly of the Beast. There's also a new strike playlist for level 28 players and above called the Vanguard Dragon. The Crucible is getting some love in the form of four new maps. They are Black Shield at Firebase Thuria on Phobos, the Timekeeper at Meridian Bay on Mars, Thieves' Den at Ishtar Sink on Venus, and Widow's Court at the European Dead Zone on Earth. A tree of new locations will be opened up for exploration and play. Dust Warren and Trader's Catch, both at the Moon's Oceans of Storms, and the Terminus at Venus Ishtar Sink. House of Wolves may debut the first new social hub for players aside from the tower. There has been some screenshots that indicate the presence of a new social area located in the reef where players can interact in a non-violent environment and shop for weapons, gear, and upgrades, sort of like the tower. It would make sense since the reef is where House of Wolves begins. Perhaps the Queen opens up her personal stores of supplies for Guardians to buy and sell too. Um, as you guys will see, I posted up a leaked image of pretty much what we're going to get in the House of Wolves, so you guys will get a chance to see that. It'll be in the description box below. As far as weapons and gear, Bungie claims that hundreds of new weapons, armor, and gear are coming in House of Wolves. Most of the information comes from a Reddit user calling himself Mega Man EXE4. In addition to the data, he's also leaked a ton of screenshots of weapons and armor that House of Wolves will bring to the table. So English is not Mega Man EXE's native language, so his screenshots appear to be taken from the Chinese version of the game. But don't bother looking for names, but you can get some ideas of what the new gear will be like, including some stats. So hopefully we'll hear about that. As far as the modes, House of Wolves is bringing Destiny players a whole new hardcore style gameplay mode called Inferno. Inferno is all about leveling the playing field. It's a form of play where your radar bonuses and super moves are taken away. It appears to be about seeing just how good you are, even when your unique advantages are taken away. Inferno's flavors come in three distinct submodes: Inferno Clash, Inferno Control, and Inferno Salvage. The information suggests that Inferno Salvage would be the only mode exclusive to House of Wolves. The others could arrive sooner and be part of a regular update, as you're seeing right now. As far as leveling, this is the most important thing. It looks like Bungie is trying to make up for that with House of Wolves. The last DLC raised the level cap of a paltry 2 points to 32, which is pretty lame. Wolves will let players max out a whopping 7 points higher at level 39. As far as the release date, we don't quite know, but it's between April 1st and June 30th. Mega Man EXE4 has speculated that the actual release date will be May 19, 2015, but it's still up in the air. So that's pretty much all that I have as far as House of Wolves update. And I hope you guys love this gameplay of Chester Lax X5. He's doing a wonderful job. And is there anything else that I need to state? I don't think so, but as far as streaming goes, I will be streaming a lot more. So check it out on YouTube. I'll be streaming on YouTube from time to time, but my mainstay is at Ustream. I'm going to test out some Hitbox. A lot of you guys like the whole interface of Hitbox. It's pretty new. I'm not too fond of Twitch. Every time I stream on Twitch, there's some errors and so much BS that goes on, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna hit up Twitch a lot, but my mainstay is Ustream, so I'm gonna test out Hitbox. I know you guys really loved it, and I'm kind of liking it myself, so we'll see where that goes. But that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. This is Aiden with another gaming level. I'm out.
You